What kinds of questions should you ask when you're shopping for a mortgage? When you're calling around to different lenders, there are a number of different questions that you should be asking, and we're going to get right into it. My name is Mortgage Mel, and it's time for today's Mortgage Minute. And today we're going to talk about interest rates and annual percentage rate. So when you're calling around to different companies, it's hard to get a gauge on what exactly the interest rate is, because the market is really what drives those interest rates. So some lenders and banks, for example, and credit unions might have something posted. One of the things that's really important to note about what is posted is that it's usually based on either 20 or 30% down and 780 scores and above. So it may not be the actual rate you're going to be able to access. So it's good to talk specifically to a mortgage lender or a loan officer specifically, and that person can help with what your particulars are, and then they can give you a really good idea of what you're going to be paying. Now, the interest rate is what they're going to use to amortize your loan over whatever loan term you decide on. But it's also important to understand what APR is. That's annual percentage rate. And it can be kind of confusing. In fact, I remember when I started in this business, I really didn't understand. And it was never explained to me really specifically, but the easiest way that made sense to me was it's the total cost of your loan, and that includes the interest rate, but also all of your closing costs and any other fees. So the higher those back-end fees, the higher the APR is going to be. So let's give you a really quick example. What if your interest rate is 6.5? When you see your APR on your loan estimate, it's not going to be 6.5. It's going to be a little bit more than that, right? Because it's including the total cost of the loan, including all of your prepaid items and any back-end fees, including closing costs. When that's all included, you want that to be as close to 6.5 as possible. Now, in another video, we talked about adjustable rate mortgages. Adjustable rate mortgages, the APR, or the total cost of the loan, is higher. Why? Because that loan can adjust up with the market after the teaser rate. So in example, you might see 6.5 as your teaser rate, but as you go on past that time period, the APR has to accommodate for any of those increases. Does that make sense? So when it's adjusting for those, it is actually going to show you a much higher APR. If you like this content, give me a like and a follow, and I hope you guys have a great day.